Welcome to the channel. Get ready because the Los Angeles Lakers are heading into a massive playoff series against the Houston Rockets, and even though Luka Doncic and Austin Reaves are sidelined, there is still a reason for hope. We are diving deep into whether LeBron James can lead this depleted Lakers roster to an upset victory despite the staggering betting odds. Moving on to our next big story, we are looking back at the Lakers' championship history to see how far they have to go to get back to the top. It has been 6 years since the Lakers' last title in 2020, and with the roster changes and major injuries, the road to championship number 18 is right now looking incredibly difficult. We also have some incredible insights from Rui Hachimura, who is revealing how much LeBron James has evolved this season. Hachimura explains how LeBron's new leadership style and team-first mindset have changed the entire culture of the Lakers, potentially giving them a fighting chance against the Rockets. And finally, we are looking at pure athletic dominance, because at 41 years old, LeBron James is actually leading the entire NBA in fast break points per game. It is absolutely incredible how he is still outperforming younger stars like Giannis Antetokounmpo and Donovan Mitchell in transition. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell to stay tuned for the latest Lakers and NBA scores and news.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Is LeBron James truly finished, or are we sleeping on a miracle? As the Lakers gear up for their opening round series against the Rockets, the betting markets are practically writing their obituary, with the Rockets sitting as massive -600 favorites. With Luka Doncic and Austin Reaves sidelined, the odds are stacked, but before you count out the king, let's dig into the actual numbers. It turns out, the data tells a much more complicated story. When the lights turn on, LeBron is still performing at an elite level. Even with his key teammates off the floor, he's been putting up nearly 30 points and double-digit assists per 36 minutes. And here's the kicker. Post-All-Star break, the Lakers were significantly better when LeBron was on the floor, proving he's still the heartbeat of this team. While the headlines focus on who's missing, the supporting cast has quietly stepped up. We are seeing Rui Hachimura, Dinder Ayton, and Luke Kennard finding their rhythm, with Hachimura specifically proving he can drop points against legitimate playoff contenders. Meanwhile, the Rockets aren't quite the juggernaut they were early in the season. Since losing Steven Adams, their rebounding and efficiency have taken a hit, and they've been loose with the basketball. If the Lakers can lock in defensively, where they've actually looked sharper without Doncic, this series might be a lot closer than the 90-1 conference odds suggest. Don't get me wrong, it's an uphill climb, but LeBron James has spent his entire career making the impossible look inevitable. Is it enough to pull off the shocker of the year? Smash that subscribe button and let me know in the comments. Do you think the King has one more legendary run left in him, or is it finally time to hang it up? One thing is for certain, never bet against greatness until the final whistle blows. Ever feel like the Lakers' glory days are slipping just a little bit further into the rearview mirror? If you are a Laker faithful, you are likely feeling that sting right now. The Purple and Gold are one of the most legendary franchises in NBA history, boasting 17 championships, but we have been stuck on that number since 2020. That is 6 long years without hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Remember that 2020 bubble run in Orlando? LeBron James and Anthony Davis were an unstoppable force, supported by guys like Rajon Rondo and Alex Caruso, who did the dirty work perfectly. They took down the Miami Heat in 6 games, matching the Celtics at 17 titles. But here is the kicker. Boston just pulled ahead with their 18th banner in 2024, leaving LA to play catch-up once again. Before the bubble, the Lakers actually spent a decade in the desert, having last won back-to-back in 2009 and 2010 behind the sheer brilliance of Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol. Sure, they grabbed the inaugural NBA Cup in 2023, and credit to them, that was a fun watch with LeBron taking home MVP honors, but let's be real. That is a mid-season novelty, not a championship. For a fan base that measures success in banners, that distinction is everything. Now, the stakes are sky high for the current postseason. Sitting at the 4 seed, the Lakers are staring down a brutal first-round matchup against the Houston Rockets starting April 18. And the news from the training room? It is grim. Luka Doncic is out with a hamstring issue, and Austin Reaves is battling a grade 2 oblique strain. That is the engine of the entire team sitting on the sidelines. We are talking about asking a 41-year-old LeBron James to carry the load almost entirely on his own. It is a massive ask, especially when you consider that Houston is no joke. Kevin Durant and Alperen Sengun are a handful for anyone. Even if Luka or Reaves manage to make a miraculous return, playing through a grade 2 injury in the intensity of the playoffs is never the same as being at 100%. The path to title number 18 is looking like a gauntlet, and survival in the first round is the only thing that matters right now. Do you think LeBron can pull off one more miracle, or is this the end of the road? Drop a comment below with your predictions and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our deep dives into the postseason. History is made in the playoffs, but sometimes it is the hardest ones that hurt the most. Can a legend really reinvent his game in his 40s? We are watching history unfold with the Los Angeles Lakers, and according to Rui Hachimura, the LeBron James we are seeing right now is a version unlike any before. In a season defined by shifting roles and new expectations, the King has done the unthinkable. He took a step back to help his team take a giant leap forward. Fresh off a 53-win campaign, the Lakers find themselves in a precarious spot. With key playmakers like Luka Doncic and Austin Reaves sidelined for the start of the playoffs, the weight of the purple and gold rests squarely on the shoulders of the four-time champion. But this isn't the same LeBron who demands the spotlight every single possession. Hachimura recently opened up about how LeBron has embraced a more collaborative approach this season. He noted that James isn't just playing. He is respecting the culture, trusting his coaches, and fundamentally understanding the roles of those around him. It is a rare display of humility for a 22-time All-Star, and it is precisely why the Lakers locked down that fourth seed. Now, at 41, the veteran is balancing his legendary scoring ability with the wisdom of a seasoned mentor. While he is still putting up solid stats, averaging nearly 21 points and 7 assists on over 50% shooting, his real impact is felt in the locker room. By sacrificing his ego, he has cultivated a selfless culture that has become the bedrock of this roster. But here is the burning question: can he sustain this while carrying the load against the Houston Rockets? With a schedule that grants him crucial extra days of rest, the Lakers are being cautious with his minutes, knowing that pushing a 41-year-old body to the brink is a dangerous game. It is going to take a tactical masterpiece to overcome this roster disadvantage, but if there is one man capable of orchestrating an upset, it is still LeBron James. This isn't just about basketball, it is about the evolution of greatness. Do you think the King has enough left in the tank to carry this short-handed squad through the first round, or is the road finally getting too steep? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on the most dramatic postseason in years. After all, when the lights are brightest, you never want to bet against the King. We are currently witnessing something that should technically be impossible. In an era where sports science is obsessed with load management, 41-year-old LeBron James is outrunning the clock, quite literally. You would expect a player in his 23rd season to be settling into a stationary role, yet here is LeBron leading the entire NBA in fast break points, averaging 5.7 per game. He is not just keeping up with high-octane speedsters like Tyrese Maxey or Giannis Antetokounmpo, he is actively beating them in the open court. What makes this even more mind-bending is that he achieved these numbers while battling a nagging sciatica injury that forced him to miss nearly a quarter of the season. For years, critics have argued about the inevitable decline. But LeBron has turned that narrative into a masterclass in basketball IQ and elite conditioning. With the Lakers heading into the playoffs severely shorthanded, missing both Luka Doncic and Austin Reaves due to injury, the entire burden of this franchise has fallen squarely onto his shoulders. We saw a glimpse of what that looks like in his final 4 regular season games, where he put up 25.5 points on over 55% shooting. There was a weird narrative earlier this year suggesting the Lakers might actually play better without him, but those takes have aged like milk. As they prepare to face the Houston Rockets in Game 1 on April 19th, It is clear. The Lakers are not just surviving, they are leaning on a legend who refuses to let time dictate his game. Can he carry this heavy load through an entire postseason run? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our playoff coverage. After all, we might be watching the final chapter of the greatest career in basketball history, and you definitely do not want to blink.